I remember was what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the point. I'm
And it was
always
the
going to
funnest part.
remember. Like the suckiest thing, not suckiest, but the funniest thing is that I'm always going to remember from last session of Refugees and Royalties. I'm going to be flashing back to like when Mega Reacts ran out of things to show off, so he's showing off his rock collection. He has a whole collection of crystal rocks and shit. Like,
Yeah,
oh, fuck.
as a famous comedian once said, I ain't retarded, I just like rocks.
Oh, my. Well, they called you guys a little bit of a better title. They called y'all rock hounds.
That makes it sound like that you're slinging like coke or something.
No, rock hounds is just no, ye old terminology of the 1950s. Just
Yeah.
fuckers who went off to the desert and they found cool rocks.
Sounds like they were smoking crack.
It
Yeah.
might have been, but it was the 50s.
I've used
not the
that
80s.
excuse. Yes, I'm going to go pick up a boulder.
Oh my god.
That's got to be at least an 8-ball, right?
A boulder?
At least.
You said
Boulder?
Boulder, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said
boulder.
Oh
Yeah, Boulder.
jeez. He's on like Whippets now.
Yeah.
Boulders on. Oh, Mr. Grant Gregory's on Whippets now?
Mr. R of the Kata variety is on now on Whippets.
Oh,
That's how he's
okay.
getting past his drug tests.
Oh god, shit is so bad for your fucking brain.
It's so bad.
Dude, because I manufacture CBD products and stuff like that, and we used to sell head shop stuff, and like we had people calling us asking for us for those damn things. At first, I was like, "What the hell is this?" I had no idea what the hell it was. I had to look it up, and then somebody kept calling me. They called me and asked, and I was like, "No." I was like, "We don't carry those. We don't ever plan on carrying those." I was like, no. Y'all are retarded. You are literally just burning through brain cells at that point doing that shit.
Yeah, like I'm going to guess because I want to go over and give everyone the benefit of the doubt. You do CBD stuff because you want it to be low impact, just vibes.
Right. Yeah.
You don't go over and cause like huge things, but you're not aiming for like huge euphoria.
No, that's not the point. That's not the point of it at all. Like, I mean, like with CBD and cannabis in general, it's like, some of it'll make you a little more creative. Some of it will relax your muscles, and some of them make you want to eat. It just depends on what you're looking for out of it. And so it's like and like that's why it's like my rule of thumb is if it comes out of the ground, right? If the Lord put it in the ground, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like if it's something that sprouts up,
poisonous mushrooms.
Poison.
Right. I mean, like obviously the things that don't kill you. Okay,
radiation is a natural byproduct of nature. So.
Like you know what? And guess what? We use radiation in chemotherapy. You know what I mean? So
well, we actually use radiation to go over and make very much efficient energy silos. But
when it comes to things like that aren't poisonous but still change your body and your mind state, I prefer things that come out of the ground or can like naturally occur in nature, right? Like wine and meads and honeys, like those can actually technically occur accidentally in nature. And so it's the same thing. Like there's fun little mushrooms that grow out of the ground
that ferment and like elephants eat them and they get drunk. Seeing a drunk elephant is freaking hilarious.
Oh, that would have to be the funniest shit
really,
ever.
It's kind of terrible. Like, dude, I saw an elephant horned up. Those guys are fucking terrifying.
That's a little different.
Well, the two of them actually correlate a fair bit together.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird, especially when you realize that like the size of an elephant's liver is probably bigger than you are, and the equivalent of like a 10 proof beer fucks them up.
Yeah, it's like how much fucking fermented fruit did they have to eat? Just like holy shit.
It's not a lot.
They keep eating a lot.
Their calories, a glass and a half, and they're gone.
That is so wild. But see, that's kind of like, that's what I said. That's kind of like my rule of thumb. It's like, if it comes out of the ground, if we can occur, like if you got to process it for more than 2 or 3 days, okay, like you're starting to get into some little questionable territories. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, that's alcohol though.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, that just sits there. I mean, I meant like physically process it. I'm talking like chemical extractions and like, dicking with things and stuff like that. So I don't know. I guess there's some arguments made.
Well,
basically,
I just like grass and mushrooms. Because when you break it down to the chemicals, everything is of a chemical base. It's just depending on whether or not you're making it healthy or no. And generally speaking, it's up in the air sometimes when you go into hip shot stuff. But at the same time, I like people who sling stuff that isn't meant to be extremely addictive. They just want to go over and help, or just take the edge off a little. I guess I would be the best thing to go over and describe it. It's the fucking bastards that want to go over
Well,
and cause addictions and problems.
It's anything that can take it to an extreme, right? Like I'm totally okay with mushrooms, right? But like then you get into people who make like really like hardcore psychedelics, and then you've got guys that are making just whatever trash that'll cause somebody to trip, and then that's why people have like really bad trips, and people get fucked up and stuff like that, is because somebody was making essentially bathtub gin and not giving a shit as long as it fucks somebody up. People go blind doing shit like that. It's the same kind of thing. That's why it's like, you ain't got to worry about that if it comes out of the ground. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about anybody fucking your shit up.
Salvia. That's a prime example.
I thought salvia was a blend of a bunch of shit.
Oh no, it's a strict one thing.
Really?
Yeah. No, it fucks you up, but it only fucks you up for like a couple minutes, and then
I had a friend who did it, and how he described it to me was he was living in a pyramid, and he actually had to get up every morning and go to work and then pay these guys he was telling me these stories. He was out for like, I'll say maybe 3 or 4 minutes, like really like almost catatonic, but like still very much awake. And he was describing the mundaneness of the life that he led for the last 6 months when he was trapped inside this fucking pyramid.
Dude, that is the fucking. I guess I've never met anybody that's done salvia, and I've never seen like anywhere that you could get it either.
Well,
that's
I've seen people on salvia. It only lasts at most a couple of minutes, but it's it's kind of sad.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's a YouTube channel. There's a YouTube channel called "Getting It Done with Salvia," where a guy does every day.
That's the one I watched.
Every day he thinks on salvia. He's like, all right, I'm going to drive a car on salvia. He takes his puff of salvia. Less than a minute later, he forgets why he was where he is, what's going on. He doesn't even realize he's in a car. The gardening one was the best one because he thought he was standing up, but he was sitting down. So he was trying to sit down while already being sitting down, and he couldn't figure out why his body wasn't doing what it wanted.
I think one of the other ones, if it's not them, it's one of the other channels that really highlighted salvia. It was just like writing a letter to your senator on salvia, and it's just like, basically it's showing, and anyone who does these videos, it's showing how fucked up you get when you're on these kind of substances. Like salvia is a fucking dangerous fuck.
That is
it's very bad.
But yeah, like people have had like extended trips like later from it. Like they'll have it say in February. Yeah, it's like a repeat, and then in October they're doing it all over again. Something it's because it sticks to your muscles. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like when we used to smoke a lot of weed allegedly because it's illegal, so I wouldn't do it. But if I did, we would smoke a whole heap the night before, just before we go to bed, and then when we get up in the morning, we'd go for a run because it sits into your muscles, and then when you sweat and everything. By the time we got back home from our morning run, we were off our tits all day. It was great.
Well, yeah, because what it is, it attaches to your fat cells.
Yeah, attaches, and then you start burning it, and you sweat.
Yep, you burn them up. Yep, sweat it out, and I can totally see how that would work.
That could be if that was a way to go over and do a thing for fat cell weight loss, maybe, but it's just.
Dude, but it makes you so much hungrier. It's not good for weight loss.
It throws your brain into such a fucking tizzy, and this is coming from someone who drinks alcohol constantly.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, but you only do it on weekdays and weekends.
Yeah, only on days that end in Y. So, like all the rest of those days, she doesn't do it. So it's okay. I know that's it. Yep, I'll stick with my mushrooms and my grass, man. Any of the rest of that shit,
it's too fucking scary and
very, very. Yeah, I'll stick with the
your
stuff.
Dealer. Get a good deal.
Get a good dealer. Get a good dealer.
I don't know.
No.
I can't stop people from making bad choices.
Just make the shit yourself. Make the shit yourself, okay?
Remember,
just do it.
Look up your drug dealers on Yelp. Make sure they've got a good review.
That will happen. Okay, Grant, that will happen at one point in the future. I guarantee you in Amsterdam, there is a Yelp review for all of that stuff. I guarantee you in Colorado, there's Yelp reviews for all the pot stores.
Head shops.
That's literally what it is. Yeah.
You're actually like the Amsterdam drug scene is a very big it's a myth. there's only a very small area in which you're allowed to actually do it. Like,
I can't trust that noise anymore because they were like, well, what Acorn was a very small thing of abortion clinics. It's just like, wait, the fuck do you mean?
Well, no, but I mean, it's one of those things. That's what they're known for. Whether how small or large it is, it doesn't really matter. That's what they're known for. You know, Sixth Street in Austin might not be as big as what a lot of people think is, but that's what a lot of people. It's where a lot of people know it for.
Well, it's got the largest homeless population in the state.
It's a little bit like it's a little bit like how people are like Harlem, and they talk about America Harlem, and it's just like, my goodness, we went through the hardship of Harlem, and now it's a little bit of
Queens is worse.
It got what is it?
Gentrified.
It gentrified, where it's just like a whole bunch of like rich things came in, and then just got all the low income as well as criminals out. So actually, Harlem's a rather nice place to go visit.
Well, and it's like, that's like Hell's Kitchen now too. Is like that. It's all like yuppies and like cafes and shit like that. No, you don't even have to worry about getting stabbed anymore. It's like, what the fuck?
How dare?
No wonder I didn't see Daredevil when I was there.
That's exactly what it is. He's had to move to other neighborhoods now because Hell's Kitchen's like it's not that bad anymore. So yeah.
You gotta go to hard places. That's why
Australia, which Hell's Spa Room now. That's how good it is.
Hell's Spa Room. There you go. Hell's Spa Room. Well, there you go. Well, all right, boys and girls. I think we've had enough fun, wonderful pillow talk before we've had enough foreplay. We've had enough foreplay going on.
I didn't even realize we were live.
Whoopsie. Let's check out that beautiful, wonderful intro, boys and girls. We're going to get into, what do we got? Journey to the Center of the TARDIS tonight. Let's check this out.
Oh, my.
In the heart of the cosmos, where time and space collide, the Doctor and his TARDIS forever to glide. From the streets of London to the far edges of space, with Rose, Martha and Donna, through time they chase. Daleks and their fury, Cybermen, steel and cold, the mysteries of Bad Wolf, stories untold. To the planet of New Earth and the fires of Pompeii, through the shadows of the vast, and they're right that they find their way. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time, a wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show where the universe was at their command, Jesse, the common nerd with a vision so bright, guiding through the episodes into the night. The maiden sunk her with insights to unveil, and Mr. Grant Gregory with lore to irrigate. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time, a wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show, a day universe was at their command. From the Battle of Canary Wharf to the end of time, where heroes and legends in their prime. A Sakurax invasion and the last Dalek stand, with the Doctor at Goldberry and undone. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time, a wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show, a day universe was at their command. From the Battle of Canary Wharf to the end of time, where heroes and legends in their prime.
So, all of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will, where do you want to start?
How is everyone doing tonight, boys and girls? This is Jesse with the Common Nerd. I bring you pop culture and all things 33 common sense lens, and welcome to another wonderful edition of When Who Was Good, boys and girls. And as you can see, we've got the full panel tonight. We've got the full grouping. Grant is back from the Emu Wars. They have pushed back the lines. He is safe in the trenches once again, and he is here for Journey to the Center of the TARDIS, because boys and girls, that's what we have got to get into tonight. And as always, friendly reminder to anybody that's over on YouTube or catching this on the replay, join us over on Rumble for the full watch along, watch party, and review. And we are going to get into that. But before, and we're going to say hi to all of you fabulous folks out there in the chat. And we've already got somebody coming in hot and very kind already this evening, because, and I'm just going to go ahead and start with this before I even introduce the rest of my co-hosts, because you know what? I mean, the chat's more important than them anyway. So that's the most important part at the end of the day, because Kaio Saber has gifted 5 Common Nerd subscriptions over there on Rumble. And I believe it was, where is he at now? Mars Needs Max has officially become a new subscriber over there. And since that means we've got 4 memberships floating around out there in the chat, boys and girls. So by all means, tell all your friends, get in all your Discords, get on all your Tweeters and all your Facebooks and whatever the hell else you're using out there. Get those folks in here, because that means they will get the opportunity to get a free 1-month gifted subscription, get access to a bunch of cool emojis, all kinds of other fun stuff, and all that kind of stuff as well. And we'll wait for Sunker to come back before we play the clip, because it's not as much fun if she's not here and embarrassed to see it and laughing her absolute butt off. So thank you, Kaio Saber. You are the grease between our gears, keeping this machine running. And I could not do this without every single one of you. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that's $25, which means for $25, 5 gifted memberships, that means you get the extra long clip of Sunker Maiden. So boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're kicking off When Who Is Good, right, and enjoy.
Jesus. You're so dumb.
I don't know if you realize this, Sunker, but your boobs are showing in those photos.
My boobs are showing. Shoot. I might have to retake them.
I have to retake those pictures? Okay.
Retake your boobs?
Yeah.
I gotta ask for a refund. By the way, speaking of boobs, how you doing, Sunker Maiden?
Yo, I'm doing pretty good. I went over and I'm taking care of a rabbit right now. No, I had a very good session my last thing, but it ended up in me drinking half a bottle of wine. One person bought me 1 drink, and I just kept going. So, it was a very, very fun session. I'm waiting for a very, very fun Doctor Who, and hopefully I don't tank this session, but I'm looking forward to it. Hi, Gregory.
Hi, Grant. How you doing? That's her tossing you the football. Have at it, buddy.
Oh yeah, sorry, I don't play foosball, so I was unfamiliar with the term.
Rugby, bish, get into it.
Yeah, so no, the Emu War actually hasn't, like, we're not safe. It's just Trump and the Emus have actually come to an agreement. So yeah, we'll see tomorrow.
Around the world, he's not even in office until tomorrow, and peace around the world already. Hell yeah!
We're gonna see Australians riding emus.
It'll be great.
Well, yeah, I hope it's not the other way around, because that'll be
life-threatening.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it'd be really hard on your back just in general, man. Those fuckers are heavy.
So. Yeah. I mean,
they're not that heavy.
Well, they'll still be heavy on his back. Yeah, emus? I bet you they weigh a lot. Oh yeah, I bet you those fuckers weigh a lot.
They probably weigh around the same amount as a turkey. They just have more leg.
What? Are you insane? You have any idea how big those things are?
Yeah, you have no idea. That's hilarious.
You're insane. You're absolutely insane. We
have emus down the road.
3 inches tall and 110 to 121 pounds.
How much is a turkey generally?
66 kilos was the one down the road. So
oh shit, that's bigger than average. Holy shit.
Yeah, so 60.
Yeah, because
50
to 55 kilos is normal.
What are you feeding your emus, bro?
140 pounds is the one that's down the road.
Yeah, 140 fucking pound emu. Yeah. Try carrying that around your back and tell me. I carried my 40-pound dog yesterday to the freaking emergency room, and like, holy cow, yeah, that sucked. My muscles.
I'm glad your dog's still alive.
Yeah, she's doing good. She ended up having like 6 strokes and like since like 10 o'clock yesterday morning until like fucking 8 o'clock this morning. So yeah, we missed church and everything else this morning. So we had to get to HEB as soon as HEB.
God will forgive.
Right. Oh yeah. No. I think the old man upstairs is totally okay with that one. Let's say what?
Not my God.
Oh, fuck off then.
What? I can't even remember. I can't even remember the term is for it. I can't remember when we turn Jews into accepting Christ. What's the word for it? There's a phrase. I can't remember what they're called.
No, actually,
I was going to make a joke about it.
One person would have asked, like, "What saint do you pray to?" Because I'm like, whatever was the smartest. Like, I just pray to God. But we actually do have a patron saint in my household. I found out earlier, and I forgot. It's the patron saint of animals.
That actually makes sense considering what you've got in your house. So yeah.
Jesus, no, that's our thing, and it's just no. God would forgive you. You don't go to church. Make sure your dog.
Yeah. Okay. So we were at the emergency room for like 3 hours, and that stuff is God. Going to the ER is the worst for an emergency vet. It sucks so bad.
But you want to go and try to do something else, and you want to be productive, and you can't. You're just there to sit.
Well, it's not that. It's not just that. It's just how expensive going to the emergency vets are. That's always the worst part. But no, we got her to meds this morning, and she hasn't had one since she took the meds, and so hopefully that's a good sign. She's still a little loopy. She's getting used to the meds, but she hasn't had one since she started taking the meds this morning. So praise be to the Lord for that one. So we're all good on those accounts. So
yeah, our local vet has a big portrait of St. Francis up there because that's the patron saint of animals. So
it is, it's Saint. We actually do have a little statue. It's so
well. I went to
weird. We do have a portrait. We do have a actual statue of a god thing.
St. Francis.
Of St. Francis.
I went
and
to
we have Mother Mary in our backyard. So
that's great. I went to a St. Francis Episcopalian school for a little while. So yeah, that was pretty cool. St. Francis is cool stuff.
Oh, you went to a vet school. Nice.
Right? Yeah. There you go. I like it. Dude, if every veterinary school out there is like, St. Francis of something, like, come on, what are you even doing with your lives? Like invoke that, all that fun stuff. So, all right. Well, I guess we've got all that out of the way. Let's say hi to all of you fabulous folks out there in the chat, boys and girls. Let's say hi to all you fabulous folks out there in the chat. John Washburn over on the YouTube side. What's up, John? And you guys don't need the reminder over there. You guys know, jump over to Rumble if you guys want to watch the show. And I know John doesn't necessarily want to even just click that link and just watch and lurk.
It's there first, so go over. Make sure you pay attention to the chat on the side. They'll go over and drop the links because we can't put it here.
That's right. Iron Catchers is going to go smoke all this ammonia. Oh, God.
No. You retard.
No, right?
Don't drink it. It's much better for you.
Yeah, drinking, it's much better for you than smoking it. Yeah, definitely much better for you.
Listen to none of these chackle fucks. No.
I love it. Mars needs Max. What's going on, buddy? Good to see your face in the chat this evening. So this includes cocaine and opium too. Every time the government has tried to limit access to something, they've created an epidemic. Absolutely, Mars. Absolutely. Yeah. You'd think we would have learned after Prohibition, man. You'd think we would have learned, but nope. Oh no, we can do it right. It's always the arrogance and the narcissism of the next generation, right? They're like, no, we can do it right. Our parents and our grandparents might have failed, but no, we're smarter than them. We can get it right this time. History doesn't just repeat itself. It also rhymes. It's fucking stupid every single time. Who just swapped us the fuck out? What the fuck?
I don't. That's you. You have.
I didn't touch shit.
Panels,
no, actually, I probably gave all of you a little control.
Oh,
I don't have access to anything, so
no, I don't. But I will say one thing: it is a little bit of the Prohibition era. Just to go for the fucking pill in the room is a lot of women were getting really fucking mad at their boys going over and spending it all on drink, and they had to go over and stay home with the kids. Like, Art, did you save anything? Oh, you drank it all. Oh, well. So that was a little bit of the Prohibition era, and that's why it infected a lot of things. And why I don't agree with it, I do appreciate a little bit.
Okay. So a bunch of women were pissed off that their husbands were drunks and they married the wrong guy, and so that made it to where a whole bunch of people ended up dying and getting murdered because of all of the massive amount of black market and rivalry and gangs that were created out of Prohibition. Yeah. As usual, don't listen to women.
Well, that was their fault for going over and hooking up with the wrong guy, I guess. It was just their fault for wanting to be good housewives. Their fault.
I'm just fucking with you, sucker. Don't get your fifis about it. Don't get your fifis. I just
My heart!
I gotta stir the pot. I gotta stir the pot.
I'll
Kyle
fight back,
Saber.
bitch.
There he is.
Hey,
what?
Kyle.
Someone's in here intensely. Indecently? I don't know. I think you might have indecently. Oh, wait.
Probably referring to the boobs.
Probably. Well, and that just takes gifted subs. You know how it is. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, there's Mars Needs Max. Got his thingy right there. There you go. There you go. All right, let's go through here. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Oh, there we go. What's going on, Occupant 42? Good to see you, buddy. So I shouldn't be snorting copy or tone. Nah, probably wouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend that at all. Copy or tone, probably not good for you.
Like multicolored.
Is it color or black and white though? That's the real question. Probably still not a good idea either way. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, color might be better. I'm not sure. I wouldn't do either though. I would just be safe. I wouldn't do either. Toner's not good for you.
Toner shouldn't have any white in them.
Yes, the mic is usually hot before we start this because that gives us a chance for the stream to go live and for the notification to go out because the notification on Rumble takes like 3 minutes and then we can just bullshit and you guys can walk in here and go, what the fuck is going on? Exactly like you did. So we succeeded again. Detroit is good.
Fun thing, there is a little notification, so we do sort of know when we're live if we're paying attention to the countdown.
If you're ours, most people aren't. That's great. Not that I got the back so to get their attention there. Ironcrest says Detroit has good hot dogs, but that's not what people think of. Yeah, exactly. There's my beautiful wife as well. There you go. Absolutely love the thumbnail, but let's go. There you go. I know. Thank you. I'm glad you like the thumbnail. This eccentric. What's up, buddy? I don't know if I missed you earlier or not, but good to see you either way, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, I love how beautiful everybody looks all red in the chat. It is great. I love it. Yeah, Sunker dancing. Indeed. I know. I have a video of that, but we've never gotten a large enough donation or never got collective. We'd have to get collectively
it has to
we'd have
be
to well, that's why I said we collectively we'd have to hit like $500 in order for me to release the Sunker dancing video because she is that embarrassed about it. So like we collectively, so I'm like, maybe like tax return time or something like that.
And her legs went in the air. Of course she'd be embarrassed.
I mean, this footstool only covers so much.
That is true. It does. Jim Bone, what's going on, buddy? Everybody looking so good in the chat, all nice and red. I love it. There we go. All right, Occupant 42. There we go. Kyle Saber. James Cash. What's going on, brother?
Hi, James.
Have we found out what happens with the floating memberships if they aren't used? The money still goes into the same account. They don't carry over or anything like that. That's probably going to be one more step they have to add to the algorithm in order for it to capture people like outside or carry over. I know people have been asking about that on Twitter.
So they don't have a queue.
Right. They don't have like a queue and they don't have like a mechanism because YouTube initially started out when they were doing theirs. Nobody would get one, right? Like if you weren't in the chat and they sent them, nobody else would get one. And then eventually YouTube updated their algorithm and then other people, like I've gotten memberships on channels of the live streams I wasn't even watching. You know what I mean? I've literally gotten that. And that happens on YouTube now, but it didn't happen on YouTube in the beginning when they first started going different memberships. So I'd imagine it's going to be the same progression with Rumble. Eventually it'll be either they'll carry over to the next chat or probably most likely they'll just grab. I don't know how they're going to figure that out. Hopefully somebody that's at least active occasionally in the chat, they'll try to figure out a way to grab that. But yeah,
currently how it works is to claim it. Even if, let's say, for instance, if Sunker got gifted one, she actually has to jump onto one of your live streams for it to be able to be accepted.
That makes sense, and that's fair.
What are you talking about? On YouTube?
So, no, on Rumble.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So
yeah,
either way, you got to be in the chat.
But you have to, like, even let's say for instance right now Sunker was gifted one and she jumps into the chat for the first time, let's say in 29 days. That's accepted then. But it's only for when it first was gifted. So there's a lot of people that'll get it, and you'll never know, and they'll never know because they technically haven't actually accepted the gift yet by jumping into the live streams.
Well, because I know, like, if anybody new comes in the live stream, if they don't have one, they'll get it. They'll get it automatically. Like that's what happens whenever somebody. It has. That's why, because Kyle Saber submitted 5, and what's his face? Mars Needs Max got one, and like yeah. because he was in here talking in the chat earlier. So Mars Need Max got one. So it's whoever, however it's working, it's whoever in the chat gets one first.
My Aussie channel got one too, because it was the one that was logged in.
Yeah, but that's because you got in the chat. And then after you said something in the chat, then it gifted you one after you said something in the chat. So I think it's just whoever's in the chat.
No, you have to actually be an active participant during live streams that you can go over and get a membership, and that actually just sounds normal.
But either way, once the stream closes out, it all ends up going into the same pot. Like the money doesn't get returned to you at all, or anything like that. It still goes to the creator. It's just those gifted memberships don't go to anybody.
I'm still waiting on my Rumble to cash out. I cashed it out 2 months ago, and it's still pending.
I actually started looking into how to get my money back from Rumble a little bit, just so I could, because I have a couple, I've got a little bit in Rumbles. So I looked into it, and now I have to make sure my PayPal is alive. So
there you go. Yeah, they switched me over to, because I'm so active and because I've got like active subscribers and stuff, like they switched me over to an automatic. So I get my payout on the 31st of every month. So yeah, it's like normal. I think it's like a month behind. I think it takes them a month to calculate everything. So like I get my payout on the 31st. It's just normally from like the previous month. So like I'll get my payout on the 31st of January for like what I made in like November is normally how it works. So which that's fine by me. It doesn't bother me. I like the fact that because it used to be it kind of floated a little bit, and now they've got it to where it lands every time on the 31st, like fucking clockwork, which is great.
I just want to fucking check, but now I have to go over and develop a whole bunch of other things to make it. But we'll talk about that later. Hello, everyone. Are you here for Doctor Who?
Right, exactly. But thank you. But I hope that answers your questions, James. I hope that answers your question, buddy. And as always, direct donations are the best way to support things. You guys know that. The bots drop in the Streamlabs links all the time. The Rumble bots dropping those out there all the time as well. Hey, speaking of which, look at that right there. See, there's the Rumble bot dropping that. So obviously, if you're ever worried about any of that kind of stuff, direct donations are always the best way. But we do love supporting Rumble. They get a little cut of that. They keep the lights on. They're the reason why we're able to do these shows, the reviews on Thursdays. That's the reason why we're able to do this stuff. They were our fallout shelter when everything went sideways on Rumble the first time, or on YouTube the first time. So yeah, but there you go. See, yeah, there's it. There you go. See,
the reason why I keep streaming on Rumble is that one person went over and said, like, I wish you had a YouTube channel so that I could follow you on YouTube. And like, well, first of all, I'm too retarded for YouTube right now. I can't deal with all that censorship and everything. And actually, I don't want to explode out, and I don't want too many people to go over and follow me and all that noise. And it sounds very, very, very stressful. So I'd rather go over and build up persona back in Rumble before I even go into those waters. But at the same time, Rumble actually owns all their shit, so it's not like YouTube that will kill you off, or Kick that can be forced to kill you off.
It's not like Amazon with Parler, where Amazon was able to shut Parler down. Rumble, because you can't Parler do that with.
Built off of. I'm guessing Parler was built off of licensing.
No. All their stuff was on AWS servers. It was all on Amazon's web servers. Whereas Rumble has built all of their own servers. They are on their own servers. They maintain all their own stuff. No one else can shut them down.
Well, and that's technically, it wasn't on an Amazon server. It was on a server that Amazon bought out to shut them down. That's how
it works. Fuck, that's even more fucked up. Damn.
Like, you can't even deal with them going over and go fuck yourself, you fucking bastards. No, fuck off.
That is
God damn it. Like, you have everything. Amazon, you have everything. You have everything. You fucked up an entire TV series, jacking yourselves off. You couldn't allow this one little fucking thing, you little bastards. Fuck off.
Right. What's up, Bobby Blankenship? Good to see you, buddy. He says, I pray to Balar. Well, I hope you find Jesus Christ before you leave your mortal coil. But good to see you, Bobby. Join us over on Rumble, buddy, if you want to watch the full show. And we got gifted subs floating out there on Rumble, too. So if you jump over on the Rumble chat, you're going to get one. You're going to get one, buddy. So come hang out over there. But yeah, should have stuck to pot, right? Exactly, Bobby. They should have just stuck to pot. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. If y'all haven't watched last Thursday's stream, you should. Dracula Dead and Loving It was a treat. Yes, it was. Kyle Saber. That was an absolute blast. My God, that was absolutely blast.
And like, Nerd hadn't watched it first. I'm like, no. And
I'd never seen it.
Sure, he rewind it properly enough so he would catch.
She'd get all excited, or we both get all excited, and like, okay, we got to rewind a few seconds so we can go back and watch that full joke. And I didn't know it was going to be Leslie Nielsen in it. She told me the name of it. I didn't even know it was going to be Leslie Nielsen until I started Googling pictures for the thumbnail, and I was like, this is gonna be awesome. It's gotta love Leslie Nielsen. And yeah, it was absolutely glorious. Very toxic.
What's his best
very
film in your
funny
opinion? What's his funniest film, I should say?
Okay, well, this is my only thing is I've seen him in all of the Naked Gun movies. This, he was in Airplane too, wasn't he? Airplane.
Yes. I just wanted to know. Never call me Shirley.
Right? Yeah, never call. Yeah, I mean, my name's not Shirley.
But
Shirley's
gonna be serious. I am serious. Don't call me.
And don't call me Shirley. So I'm probably just gonna say Naked Gun, just because I've seen all of them and they were my first exposure to him. That's the only reason I would say that, honestly, but I would love to go back and like literally watch every one of them, just so that way I could give a fair assessment. But Naked Gun, it was just because it was my first ones, and I was probably way too young to be watching those movies, and my grandparents had them on, and I was there in the living room. Yeah, I don't even remember anymore. But yeah,
safe sex. Like, so do I.
Full body condoms.
Full body condoms. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is great. Whoa, where'd it go? Why isn't it? Oh, never mind. No, never mind. That was just a new follower on Rumble. I thought I got a direct donation on the stream. That's just a new follower on Kick. That's weird.
You were so happy.
Hi, RK. Oh no, either way, no, I'm great. I got a new follower on Twitch. I don't know why, but hi. Appreciate that. It's probably just ended up being a bot. But if you're not a bot, I love you. Glad you're there over there. Appreciate you being there.
Stick around. We're gonna enjoy more Doctor Who.
There you go. Absolutely. Pre-20th century
Coke Nielsen movies now.
Yeah.
You'll have to join us on Thursday. Right? Thursday for the next palate cleanser.
I'm like, all right, do I watch Wrongfully Accused or Naked Gun 33 and a third? I'm like, oh, which one do I pick?
It's so hard.
No, I'll watch Repossessed.
There you go. Oh, and then what was the one he did where didn't he do an Exorcist one too?
Yeah, that's Repossessed. Yes.
Okay, I did see that one as well. I have seen that one as well. But yeah, good. That's a good point, Mars Needs Max. Pre-20th century cocaine and opium were widely used for pain. In 1910, the government made opium illegal because the doctors were overprescribing. The prohibition led to the heroin epidemic. Yep, yeah, the prohibition of opium led to the heroin epidemic. Good job, right? It always works out great. Silent best dancer, she is, and all we need is a $500 group donation. I'm willing to take it as a group donation. Absolutely run.
What's the thing they have to say to make sure it goes to the group donation, sir?
No. What I mean is just it has to be $500 in total in one live stream. One live stream. It has to be done in one live stream. $500 in one live stream, and I will premiere the Sunker dancing video. Right. Well, that's why
your guys don't have the stones to go and get my stupid, embarrassing dance videos. That's why I do them, because I know you can't make $500.
Yeah, nobody wants to cover my vet bills in one stream. That's not going to happen. So yeah, it's tracked as an algorithm after you participated in chat each month. Oh, there you go. Yes, it's tracked as an algorithm after you participated in a chat each month. Oh, there you go. James Caster's been watching ahead a bit. Need to catch Capaldi's last Christmas episode, and then there is no more modern Doctor Who episodes made. Amen, brother. Maybe someday they will continue the series with another Doctor. Absolutely.
The Capaldi, I believe it's the husbands of River Song.
The husbands of River Song.
Like, that's actually what made me really rethink River Song as a total, is actually the husbands of River Song, seeing their playback back and forth and just seeing that what should have been between the Doctor and River Song. Someone who knows her completely and entirely. Yeah. And giving her the best life of her life.
There you go. Airplane says
it was they were only together for one night, but as they said, one night lasts 26
40 years. Yeah, 26 years. Yeah, 26 years. Yep, I love that. That was so they did get their lifetime together. Hey, 26 years is actually a pretty decent marriage. You know what I mean? Like that's a good run. So and plus obviously they had literally technically like hundreds of years before that, but they actually had to spend a solid 26 years together with each other every single day. And that is
once they ran off and had their own adventures and all that stuff, because she's kind of semi-immortal given her own birthing thing.
Right. She definitely ages a lot slower than everybody else. Yeah.
But they actually probably had an amazing life together. And that's actually what I do love about River Song. And that's why I hate that's actually to go over on a diatribe before I actually go into Doctor Who proper. That's why I hated when you went over and told me, just like someone even wrote that River Song hated the Doctor. That made no sense. Like,
never. That's retarded.
That's a part of her character. It would be like Martha. I could actually understand.
In the episode, she talks about how much she loves the Doctor.
Yes,
it's like falling in love with the stars.
Falling in love with a star, or
you don't expect the sunset to admire you back. It's just like that. that entire speech just goes over.
All right, don't ruin it all. We're gonna do the fucking episode eventually. Everybody, shut up. You're half a bottle of wine in. Be quiet, woman.
I'm almost done with the full
I even know it's Constable.
Exactly. What was Zane asked?
The main reason
quick.
with my pet, it's just
no. She's talking about mine. Zane's talking about mine. Yeah, he's talking about mine. We were talking about the vet bills. Anyway, hurry up and finish your thoughts so we can get to actual Doctor Who before you spoil the whole damn episode.
The main thing that went over and killed me was just like, that was the whole thing with River. You can actually say Martha and possibly Donna would go over and hate the Doctor. Rose would never hate the Doctor, and
Rose would be the first person to say that she hates the Doctor because she was the most emotionally invested into it.
No,
Martha was the one that walked away, and Donna forgot. Because she never got a memory back.
But like in terms of like feeling of a loss, like Rose stayed. I absolutely disagree, but Rose and River, those two characters would absolutely. Those are the characters that love the Doctor. As when we left them, those are the characters that loved the Doctor, and to go over and have River go over and say she hated the Doctor or was mad at him for some stupid reason. It's just entirely ridiculous and bad. It was absolutely horrific that they would go over and try to go over and make River Song the character who was the one that loved the Doctor. And that's
you're talking about like one rando idiot on the internet.
No, I believe it was they made it a special or something.
Might have been
when they
some
had
big
all the
fish
ladies. When they had all the TARDIS ladies.
That might be some big Finnish shit or whatever. But hell, them motherfuckers have gone woke as fuck too. So fuck those guys.
I know,
as well.
but that's why I got mad. It's just like River would never, ever, ever hate the Doctor because she loves him and she absolutely understands him.
Yes. Yep.
That's the reason why King didn't do the voice on that one.
Yep. Kingsington. Yeah. She's like, fuck that shit. Zane says, what was wrong with the pet? Yeah, stroke.
No.
Yeah, stroke. She had like 3 strokes yesterday. So yeah, not a good time. Not a good time at all. All right. Steele's reporting. Grim, what's up, buddy? I watched your guys' stream for just a little while on my TV the other today, just to give you guys a like. And it's always so fun to see Ann back. I'm like, oh look, there's Grim. There's Ann back. Look, there he is. Sunker was talking too, which is why we didn't leave it on the TV for very long. So I have to deal with that enough during the week. I have to deal with enough during these shows.
I felt so down because it was a whole thing because they put my character aside from the rest of the party because it made sense in character, and she wouldn't leave a fucking village girl alone with a huge ass pervert.
That's funny as shit. I was just fucking with you anyway. All right, boys and girls, for everybody over there on YouTube, we're going to give you a little tease. We got Journey to the Center of the TARDIS this evening. We'll give you a little bit of a tease, just a little taste, just see how it goes. Yes, seizures. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Yeah, seizures, not strokes. Sorry, Zane. Seizures.
I hope your dog flips.
I think I think of strokes because of my grandma. Because she had a bunch of those and it fucked her all up bad too.
My grandma.
But so Journey to the Center of the TARDIS. So we'll give you a little tease and then we're going to shut down the YouTube. So by all means, if you're catching this on the replay or whatever it is, join us over there on Rumble at The Common Nerd, and you will be able to catch all of these in their full glorious exquisiteness. You know, it's one of those things where it varies with Doctor Who depending on how good the spaceship designs are, but I like this one. I do actually like this one. This one's pretty nice. Yeah, it's not bad. And
they're doing a little bit of the Babylon 5 thing where they have weird doohickeys spinning around it to probably cause like a gravitational pull.
Yeah, that's always one of those theories that's been out there for a little bit, but yeah. But we know we're going to be on a spaceship.
And Clara's involved.
Yes, Clara's involved. Oh, look at the nice little brothers there.
Goodness.
Whoa.
Chunkiness in that picture.
What was on the back? What was on that wall back there? Look at that girl in a nice little suit right there. What do we got back there? They're on the poster here.
I'm starting to look at the hunkiness.
I'm sure you are. Oh, look at that! Look at that alien representation. Wait for it, right there. See, humans do love diversity. Look, I mean, it's hard to see now, but there's a nice little girl, a nice little poster of an alien.
Oh, it's like a sexy alien pinup girl in the left corner.
Yeah, it's a sexy and alien pinup girl. It's fucking great.
Oh,
see, diversity. See, humans love everybody. Humans love all the races. All the races. It's wonderful. So yeah, there's a sexy pinup girl in the back. So all right. That's all you get, YouTube. Appreciate you guys out there. Join us over on Rumble at The Common Nerd. You can join us all over there for the entire show. I appreciate you guys very much. But hey, them's the breaks with YouTube's rules and their silly little bots and all of their nonsense. So by all means, get over here on Rumble like Captain Have Fun, who just showed up over on Rumble as well.